My name's Arni Sribhen. It's long days. It's not hanging out in hospitality all day and sipping champagne. It's all, you're one of the first people to arrive. You're one of the last people to leave. It's not all hanging out with drivers and Chris Hemsworth. It's sitting in the media center and a lot of typing. It's a lot of, you work 7 days a week. You work all week in the office. You leave on Thursday, you go to the racetrack, you're at the racetrack till Sunday. Sometimes you have to drive back home after the race. It's not for people who are just, it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun and it's what we want to do. It's why we do it. We all love the sport and everything, but it's hard on people who have families. It's hard on it's hard to maintain the work-life balance. So I'm sure people have heard of the alley cats at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So one of the famous people is Bailey Ebaugh. A lot of people know Bailey. She's great, But the first time I walked by the alley cats, Bailey's dad yelled out, "Hey, Arnie!" And I waved and, "Hey, how you doing?" And he goes, "Are you fan friendly?" And I kept walking, and Mike kind of like, "I guess not." So then I came back and I talked to him for a little bit, realized they were all great race fans, great people. I was busy. I think I apologized to them. And they're like, "That's great. Can you take some pictures with us?" And they asked Bailey if she wanted to take a picture with me, and Bailey went, "No." Now Bailey's great. I talk to Bailey all the time, but the first time she met me, she didn't know. And I think it was when she realized that I was friends with a bunch of the race car drivers she liked, that suddenly I was as important as the race car drivers. I don't, things that stick out, nothing really sticks out. There's a lot of races, everything's really exciting. Obviously, the Indy 500 is really, it's Christmas and New Year's and everything all rolled, 4th of July all rolled into one day. So you remember all the Indy 500s. I remember thinking J.R. Hildebrand was going to win the Indy 500, and then he didn't. And I was watching J.R. Hildebrand. I never saw Dan Weldon take the checkered flag in 2011. I remember Sam Hornish Jr. passing Marco on the front stretch. The exciting finishes. There've been a ton of them. Indy Lights 4 wide across. That's favorite memory. So there's just a lot of them. A lot of them happen to IMS, but there's a lot of finishes that happen other racetracks that you're like, "Oh wow, that was great. I can't believe I was at this race."